what we learned from that was that the way to keep the show on the road is pretty radical devolution. And effectively, Quebec is master in their own house. They run their own immigration policy. They run their own natural resource development policy. And that's a key issue for Scotland. That is greater control over North Sea revenues. They run their own education and healthcare systems. There is a loose degree of collaboration with the rest of Canada. The place where the Union still holds together is in fiscal and monetary policy. They still take our dollar, and presumably the Scots would keep the pound. But we've kept the show on the road by giving Quebec essentially mastery in their own house. The problem here is we don't have anything to say to each other anymore. There's a kind of contract of mutual indifference, which is very striking for someone of my generation. You know, I can't think of this country without Quebec. Je parle français. And when I think about being a Canadian, speaking French is part of it. But that's not the way most English Canadians now think of their country. They might have done 30, 40 years ago when we thought we could live together in this very strange hybrid country called Canada. Now, effectively, we're almost two separate countries. Although Quebec does not have sovereignty, it acts domestically almost as if it did, and that I think has produced this kind of strange reality that I don't think most Canadians I'm thinking about are happy about. That is, we survived the referendum, but it did us damage.
Would that necessarily be the case in the UK where, for instance, the two different languages are not an issue?